Josh, first of all, congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
This is huge. The first thing I'd ask you is, you find out you're going to be a part of a project. You've had some big films, but you find out you're going to be a part of something that has this kind of cultural significance like the Hunger Games. What was your reaction when you found out you were in it?
Literally, my actual reaction was, didn't say a word because I was speechless. I literally couldn't, words, it was like that. I couldn't figure out what to say because I was so excited about it. But yeah, it's weird to be a part of a movie that there's so much anticipation building up to it before you even roll the first frame. So it's very exciting to be a part of something like that.
Now, you work with an incredible cast in this. We were talking to the director, Gary, about this really diverse group of performers. What were they like working with for this film?
It was great. The cast they were all, in my opinion, like perfectly cast. I think that everyone filled their spot amazingly on set between Woody and Lenny and Elizabeth and Donald. Everybody kind of just fit their part perfectly, and it kind of just melded together in this interesting little home away from home family kind of.
Now, we'll get to the real question in just a second.
Okay.
We took to our social media channels yesterday and asked like a couple of million of our followers, what would you like us to ask Josh?
Just a couple million.
And out of like the 1,000 responses, almost, and I'm not asking this question, this is a different question, all right?
Okay.
About 800 of them were revolved around, were there any real life sparks between Josh and Jennifer? And so my actual question is, have you been hit with that question an awful lot since this whole thing started rolling?
I surprisingly have not. Surprisingly, because you'd think with an on-set relationship like Katniss and Peeta have, that
right,
people naturally would ask about what it's like in real life. Jennifer's amazing. I think that she is probably the most talented actress I've gotten to work with, on top of like the most down-to-earth real person. But we got along like gangbusters, as they say. We just left and right making jokes and just kind of really vibed well with each other.
Now, Peeta is such a popular character with a lot of the readers. What do you think it is about yourself as a performer that made you fit in well with him as a character?
I think it's more about what it is in myself as a person, because I think that for me, I have a lot of the same qualities as Peeta. I think that I'm good with people, like communicating and in social situations like this. On top of the fact
I'm very comfortable, by the way.
Okay, good.
This is great.
Good. I'm glad I'm doing my job. And then on top of that, I also have this same belief as Peeta does about not letting the circumstances you're in change what you believe in or who you are as a person. And being an actor, and growing up as an actor, you have a lot of opportunities to change who you are as a person. And for me to maintain that is really important, and as it is to Peeta.
Well, now, I did want to ask you one of the questions that had come in. Sarah Perrin asked us, for you, knowing how many fans the books have and how much we love the Hunger Games, is it hard to live up to the fans' expectations? Does that add pressure to you?
In the beginning it does, before you get started, because you think about it and you think about how this is such a beloved book and there's so many fans. For me, it's more exciting than nerve-wracking, I think, because I'm always going to go in and do my job regardless of what project it is. And as soon as you get on set, you kind of not forget about it, but it's not the most foremost thing in your mind. The thing you're thinking about the most is giving a great performance and being present in those moments. So the build-up, the anticipation was definitely worse than once we actually started shooting.
Well, congratulations on the film.
Thank
we are
you.
very excited for it, and we can't wait to have it on AMC screens.
Oh, good.
Thanks
Awesome.
again, man.
Thanks a lot.
Take care.